I love hockey. I love when the NHL goes like NBA, NFL, all the other major sports. I love it. Matthew Tkachuk off to Florida immediately. When he goes to Florida, it's 8 by 9.5 million. There was rumors Calgary offered, upwards of 11, 11 and a half or something like that. He goes to Florida, and it makes sense now why that rumored, it was, what was it, Kyrou Krug plus for Tkachuk got turned down, because out of Florida, they get Jonathan Huberdeau, who was a Hart candidate. They get Mackenzie Weegar, right-handed defenseman, who some say was exposed in the series against Tampa Bay, where actually I think Florida kind of outplayed Tampa Bay, just couldn't get it done. Yeah, sure, he's not the fleetest of foot, and that might have gotten exposed, but he was exceptional all season. He's amazing. He led the defense for Florida with Ekblad out. What a pickup. And then you get a first and a prospect in there as well. Conditional first in 2026, because Florida doesn't have any other picks. So it was a 2025. That's it. Conditional first for 2025, I think. Florida doesn't have a first round pick until 2026. There's a conditional fourth going the other way. This is great. As a Leafs fan, I love this, and I think it works for both teams. For Florida, okay, you're guaranteed to get 8 prime years of Tkachuk. It goes till he's, 33? So you're going to get the prime years of Tkachuk. You got a guy who can score, who likes to hit, who likes to cycle, and that's what they like to do. That's what they need. He's great defensively as well, so it's something Huberdeau didn't bring. Calgary, the other way, turned this into just a magnificent masterpiece. Well done to Triv Living. How do you pull this off? Because you get Huberdeau, who automatically fills Gaudreau's spot, and what Gaudreau brings to the team. He's going to have 60, 70, 80 assists in a season. He might only score 16 goals, but who bloody cares? He can just set up players. You got Mackenzie Weegar, who, in Calgary against Edmonton, struggles there without Tanev. You got Weegar in there right now. You can play the power play as well. Oh, it's just great. You get a first rounder with that as well. Now, obviously, you lose both Tkachuk and Gaudreau, which sucks. But Gaudreau, good on him. He had the opportunity to have free agency, and he took it. Deserves it. Tkachuk didn't want to be in Calgary. He wanted to go to the U.S., to a couple teams, and they pulled it off here with Florida, and they made the best of it. Now, Weegar and Huberdeau, I think there's 1 year left on each other's contract. I didn't look it up before this video, if I'm going to be honest, but I think it was 1 year that I read each. So you can either sign them. They'll sign, big contracts, I'm sure. However, Calgary now has the cap space to do so, and if you can lock them up long term, brilliant. If not, you can move them for quite a bit, because teams will want to lock them up. So you can move them if the season's not going well, though. For a team where you're like, oh God, they have to go through a rebuild now. Now it's like, yeah, we're right back in it, because the Pacific isn't a juggernaut, and it's anyone's game to get those top 3 spots. Do I think there's going to be a wild card team from the Pacific? No, but there's 3 spots up for grabs, and really it's anyone's. I expect Edmonton to be up there, but it's anyone's. Let's be honest. It's great to see Tkachuk not to go to Vegas, so that was funny. But I think it's a brilliant play by Calgary to move him to Florida and get what they got. So it's 100-point player for a 100-point player, and it's a smart move by Florida, because they get long-term, they get guaranteed. They wouldn't have been able to, with their cap, they wouldn't have been able to fit both Huberdeau and Weegar in there next year. So why not get an absolute stud? Is he the generational talent that they said? I don't know, but is he a talent? Yes. Is he a superstar in the league? Yeah, he showed it this year. Do I expect him to be 100+ points going forward? No. However, do I expect him to be a point per game? Yeah, or around there, and just be a menace. And it's exactly what Florida needs. I think they found they needed that, a little bit more grit against Tampa Bay, and they found that weakness, and they filled it right away. And Calgary, well played. You did well with the circumstances that you were given. I like the trade for both teams. Comment down below your thought on the trade. Did Calgary fleece Florida? Did Florida fleece Calgary? I like it both ways. Bring me more trades like this. I think it's brilliant. And before we go, the Leafs and everyone saying, "Oh, fire Kyle Dubas. He should have got Tkachuk." The players need to want to go to to the teams they want to. So when people were like bitching and complaining about Johnny Gaudreau not signing certain places or teams not trying hard enough, they probably did try, but the player gets to choose in his case, and Tkachuk gave a list of teams that he would go to and sign long term. So if he doesn't want to go to Toronto, what's Kyle Dubas going to do about it? What's any GM going to do about it? I'm not going to fault it. But yeah, great move by Calgary. I feel a great move by Florida. Comment down below your thoughts. See you later. Sorry about the dog barking. They just love it.